What's up, everybody? Jay from Jocko here. I'm going to tell you the tale of two rooftop units to be specific, and they are right here with me right now. I have a 1992 Seasons 4 32-ton unit right here, and it has done its job well. On my right over here, I have the brand new Seasons 4 replacement unit, and you got to check this out.
Look how easy this is. The old unit comes off the roof. Regasket the zones, then position the unit above the zones and drop it down. Just like that, it's done.
This has been on the roof of Mahoning County Career Center since the 90s, the early 90s. And what this is a multi-zone custom rooftop unit. And when I say multi-zone, it actually serves multiple zones. So you can see here, I'll just open this up. So this says Zone 8 receiving, Zone 7 office. So these actuators here will open and close dampers to either hot or cold air and then send it down to each zone. So picture classroom 1, classroom 2, office, reception, etc. Now, the hot and cold deck are here. You can see here's your cooling coil. Here's your heating section. So hot air will blow this way, cold air will blow this way. And then those actuators will turn so that a certain classroom can get heat, certain classroom can get cool air. They weren't the most efficient unit. ASHRAE has now 90.1 that says you can't heat and cool the same airstream. We had these forward curve fans that were belt driven. And if you go back to the compressor section, you will see here, you have this Copeland Discus single stage compressor and running through your condensing coils are on either side here. But yeah, so here is the latest and greatest for Seasons 4. And why don't we go ahead and start in the compressor section here. So you have fully modulating digital compressor and a second stage on-off compressor. You can now control multiple stages of cooling. Coming over to our section here. Boom. Put a fan on VFDs. You're able to have a VAV application with your multiple zones. So remember how I mentioned 90.1? You were heating and cooling the same airstream if you wanted to mix. Well, now they incorporated this neutral deck here. So your hot deck is still up top. Your neutral deck is actually taking your mixed return air, and your cooling coil is here. So these three streams now mix so that each zone can either have a blend of hot and neutral air, or a blend of cool and neutral air, or all hot and all cold. So that's how the system functions now. We're not so much worried about the on-off. Look at the ability we have to control the speed of our exhaust fan, condenser fan, and our supply. It really is the end of the era for the old school multi-zone rooftop unit. But it doesn't mean that configuration in the building needs to change. All the efficiencies are now built into the new unit. We can now be 90.1 compliant, and we have the VAV, VFD, and multi-stage compressor all at our disposal. So if you want to learn more about it, let me know.